What's up everybody? Today I'm installing a cold air intake on my 2018 Audi A4. This is going to transform the sound of my turbo and overall make this thing sound so much better. So without further ado, let's pop the hood and I'll show you guys the stock air box. This thing is pretty weak and take a look at the new filter. This is going to be incredible. Let's get this off. Inside the new air intake box, we have, of course, the filter, the pipes, and all of the assembly that goes around and forms the new box. But before we do the install, I'm gonna give you guys some factory revs so you can hear what it sounds like before the cold air intake. All right, so now my car is on and I'm gonna give it a couple revs. So yeah, there is some turbo noises, but with this cold air intake, it's going to sound insane. So make sure you stick around to the end to hear what it sounds like. So the first step is to take off this handle that releases the hood. So you just push down on this thing and it should pop right off. I believe so. There we go. Just like that. And then we take off this big plastic piece right here, which I believe you just kind of pull off, making sure you don't break it though. All right, there we go, plastic piece off. We've now exposed my radiator, and next is to peel off these plastics, but we have to take off this screw. Now I've got to take off this bolt down here. It's as simple as screwing it off, and then you see this piece comes loose. This is a long screw, holy. There we go. Then take off that plastic piece. That was super easy to come out. This is literally like 2 minutes in so far. So hopefully we can get this done within an hour. That would be the goal. Next, we have to unscrew these bolts on the intake. It's actually on the inlet pipe here. So, and then it's this, and then this whole piece comes out. I don't understand why this takes people 2 hours. It's like foreshadowing almost. This might take longer than we're expecting, but I don't think so. Okay, so I've got this undone. Supposedly this should pop off. There we go. Inlet pipe is off. Now we're unscrewing the bottom part so we can take off this whole plastic inlet pipe and then remove this, then install the new intake air box.
This is like the most plug and play mod I've ever seen.
Yes, it honestly is. This is super, super easy. We should be able to rip it off. It's been on there for 8 years, so this might be harder than we realized. Electronics right there. Oh, okay, got it off.
Now let's
it's kind of like a rubber tube here, and then we just should be able to pop this off. Maybe using some force? Maybe because it's warm, you think?
No.
Yes, because it can expand and contrast. Let's put this back. Contract. Hold on. Oh,
just gotta twist it.
There we go, easy. Now we're gonna take this microfiber and put it in the inlet pipe just to make sure that nothing were to get down there, because that does lead right to my engine. Now we unscrew the factory box. All the screws have been unscrewed. It should just pop, yeah, right off. Look at my factory air box. There's literally styrofoam and leaves in here, and a cigarette. Why is there a cigarette in my air box? Look at the old one versus the new one. This looks so much nicer and newer, of course. This is 8 years old. This car's from 2018. Crazy difference. Let's get the rest off. Now the factory air box should just pull right out. Super, super easy. We're literally like 15 minutes in now. Take a look down here. This is crazy. There's so much dirt and stuff everywhere. Look at all this wiring, but
I'm gonna blow it out.
Not really. I mean, but hey, look at my factory air box. That is crazy. Time to install the new one. So we actually are gonna clean out down here. There's so much dirt. Look at all of that. That would not be good to get sucked up into my engine because this is an air intake and it is actually going to be exposed. There's no like top cover on this one, so it's not gonna be as secured, so we're gonna clean it out just to make sure. While he's spraying the air through my engine bay, I'm going to take off these rubber pieces that need to go on the new airbox cover. And by the way, this is a part of my build series on my A4, so if you wanna follow along this crazy build series, we've already done front grille, front splitter, and so many other parts you're not gonna wanna miss out on, but let's get this factory airbox out of here. I can throw that, I'm not gonna use that at this point, and let's get this new one in, and you're going to geek at the new sound. Now let's open up all the parts that were in the box. This is like really high quality metal. And then of course our air filter. This thing looks insane. Then we've just got a bunch of random metal parts that I don't know what stuff goes to. Like ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, this is obvious. This is the other new pipe. Looks really solid as well. Yeah, here's new one versus factory one. It's actually much thicker. And the biggest piece of metal where the air filter goes onto. So now we're setting the main air box up. They've got a bunch of bolts and you just kind of assemble it onto this thing just like so. There's obviously a bolt in the back and a bolt in the front. We are 30 minutes in now. 2 bolts on so far. We're working on getting the bolts on for this piece, and then this just bolts right on and then back down into the bottom of the engine bay. Now putting the new intake on the heat seal.
We're putting the filter on the heat shield.
We're now putting the filter on the heat shield, just like so, just presses on, super easy. Okay, now this just places down here, I believe. Where does this go? Honestly, okay, I see where it goes. These rubber pieces line up with the holes. Okay, so now the heat shield's in the car, plus the air filter. Now it's time for this longer metal piece, which goes in like here, I believe. All right, it's now time for the turbo inlet pipe to go onto the intake. We've got the metal rings here on the end or on both ends. And then of course, this piece clips on to this rubber hose from before, but I believe the bigger end goes up here, the smaller end down here. So now I think it's safe to take out this microfiber. We kind of have to use some force to get this on. Thankfully, it's like kind of flexible, but this is not as easy as it would think. Would it have helped to install it with, oh, there we go, got it.
It just takes a second, just kind of.
Boom, now we've got the top part on.
Yeah, there we go.
It's on? Is that on, you sure?
Yeah, it's on.
All right, so now we have both of the pipes on, and we have to tighten this with, of course, the screwdriver right here and down there. Got to make sure this thing is pretty tight so that nothing else comes through there, because all I want is, obviously, cold filtered air into my turbo. All of these pieces are installed and screwed on. Next is this piece that goes down into here and then bolted up. Kind of just sits in place there. Now we have to put in this rubber tube that sits on the sensor piece here, so it literally just pops right on in. Oh, easy. Then this bolt screws onto here, which connects this to the whole thing. Let me just push this back here. And boom, there we go. The last step is this, to install the intake. Then of course we have to put in these back, but otherwise the intake is installed. I believe do we trim this, or it just kind of lays on just like so? We do cut it, I think. No cuts? Just lay it on? Okay, so we just lay it on. Okay, the seal is practically on. Maybe we should trim it there, that looks pretty bad.
No, just push it down. Just push it down more.
You think? I mean.
That's all you gotta do. Just push down more.
I mean, it does not look good at all.
This is the angle.
That's an angle? I mean, what would you do with that?
No one is gonna be looking at the angle.
Guys, we're almost done. You will hear sound clips here in a sec. Let's get this thing back on. It's literally been almost an hour. We've beat the YouTube video. It said it's gonna take an hour to an hour and a half, so it definitely took a long time assembling everything, but this goes back on, then we're good. All it took was a little bit of force, and it's just as easy as it was to take off. It just pops right. I don't even know. Okay, I'm gonna let Scott do it. I couldn't figure out somehow. Yeah, we literally did this like last week. Oh, how the heck did you do it, but I couldn't? Let's get this thing started up so you guys can hear the intake. I am actually so excited. And I will give you guys some drive-by clips as well so you can hear it when I let off and when I'm accelerating. It's gonna sound insane. Here is the final result. Everything is bolted on. It is super strong. Dude, this looks so good. It actually does look factory in my opinion, but without further ado, let's get this thing started up. Okay, here is the result. 3, 2, 1, go. Yo, that is so good. The blow off is so insane. One more time. Oh my gosh. All right, we're now driving the car, and you actually can hear the intake while you're driving. In just a sec, I'll get you guys some roll-by clips, and it sounds so crazy from the outside. Ready for this? I'm gonna downshift. All right, we're now at an empty parking lot, and now I'm gonna give you guys the outside sound of this car. So I'm gonna do some roll-bys, some accelerations, and you'll really hear this intake. I bet it sounds good from the outside. I have not heard it yet, so let's do it. What's gonna sound insane though is launch control from the front. It's gonna hold the RPMs at about 2,500 RPMs, and hopefully it's gonna sound insane. I've not done this yet, so how about you head over the front and let's hear this. That is literally insane. This is probably the favorite mod I've ever done to this car. If you guys want to see more of this car build journey, make sure to subscribe, like the video, give it some hype so you don't miss out on any future car videos.